want to compare the two goals. So Roberto Carlos, look at that. That's a takes on one, takes on the second one, and shoots, and shoots. Now the difference here. So why I brought this up is the VAR, the official of the VAR said it's a goal, and they are protesting that the goal. Okay, now I need Felix here to explain this. Why I came up with this concept was even in Uganda, people can score goals, beautiful goals, despite the environment and the atmosphere. So Farouk Ruwama, despite his height, he had a fantastic shot. That's all. Okay, that goal went in, and the official, the VAR official, the VAR official said it's a goal. And I want to ask you, Felix, you have been part of the VAR refereeing in Uganda. So did the goal go in, or it wasn't a goal? It was never a goal.
The man dribbled past two defenders. You saw him struggle to pull back his feet, and clearly that was a good shot.
So, but Roberto Carlos scored a beautiful goal in 97. That moment was actually a Tour de France.
Honestly, I wish Eddie had done us some justice today and put about 3 goals together, for which I want to tell you.
That's a goal, the goal scored by
but it was 2 meters from the goal. So it was cancelled. It was a back in bar.
Okay, back to Brazil. The technique he used to score that goal is next to none.
I have seen that with only 3 players, and I'm only able to remember Roberto Carlos and Okocha. Jeje Okocha did that 3 times. I saw him do it in Bolton and I think PSG, and I don't remember, I think also did it at national level in one of the world.
No, actually that was 2000, coming against Nigeria in the AFCON final.
Yes.
Nigeria lost that final.
Same technique.
Same Okocha, technique. I agree.
But I wish Eddie had given us the goal of people like Zidane. That, you remember that goal he scored, I think, with Real Madrid, was Champions League.
Against Leverkusen. At
Leverkusen.
On the
non-stop, yes.
On the volley, yes, I remember.
There was a goal scored by Luis Figo from the corner. I think Henry did it again when he went to USA with the Bulls or something like that. And I remember when we saw this, I remember telling you, you may never see these goals again.
No, you can't see them.
These goals of Haaland, when I was passing.
You know, Roberto Carlos put down the ball, then went back like 4 or 5 meters, then ran with that high pace and shoot with outside of his boot. So the ball went and just swerved in. Now you can't find that.
Barthez kept on admiring
I mean, I want to go back to the wall. There was Desai, there was a Frank Ribo in that wall. The tall guys like me, of like 6'1", but they couldn't stop that. I mean,
there was no need to jump.
But if he went for the bend, I think it wouldn't go in. So he went for the hard shot to swerve in, and Ronaldo scored that goal against Portsmouth I think it was 2008. Cristiano Ronaldo, when he hit it hard against David James and just went into the top corner. So for me, Felix, I have watched football. That's why today I don't get entertained, because you don't watch anything.
By the way, when I miss a game nowadays, I don't worry. But those days, you miss a game that had Juventus and Milan. Do you know what you've missed? I remember Trezeguet. Then Roma, you talked about Roma, there's a derby here. The Baptistas of this world. You would want to see. Those guys were complete.
Not true.
When you go to AC Milan, the Gattusos on this world. I remember when that team was joined by Kaka and Ronaldinho. Entertainment, they got some bit of entertainment in Italy. And I remember that around that time, I think in 2008, I was blessed to be I went to the Basilica. I went there to attend Mass, and I was in Rome. But when it was match time, they would close the city by 3 p.m. everyone had gone home or to the stadiums. They had no business.
Yes.
But also people who loved the bars and what would be. So there was no work from 3 p.m. And that's how serious soccer used to be. These days, you talked about Express?
Yeah, of course. This year, they will be celebrating 65 years of existence. So management came out because the fans are actually disappeared. They had left the stadium. So they are saying that let ladies come in for free. So that you men like you can come and watch football because
the shirt dresses.
I don't know about shirt dresses.
I think the management should have given them a dress code if you want men to come, but not in those.
No, but also me, I want to question Express management that even when the ladies come in, it's the problem is not the fans; it's the administration of the club. We don't. There is. Okay, I was about to say we. Yeah, I don't know whether we are part of. I don't know. So there is no administration. There is no clear administration of the club. For the first time in my existence, I've never heard of Express being hosted in Wangurukuku. Villa played Express away. I mean, Villa played. Okay, Villa was home. Express was away in Wangurukuku. And what is that? I have gone up all the years knowing that the home of Express is Wangurukuku Stadium. Now, in 2022, a game between SC and Express, the local derby, happens in Wangurukuku, and the host is SC Villa. What is that possible? I mean, Keke should also come up and tell us.
But people have been saying a lot about my brother Keke, and I respect him so much. But I think this is not, I don't know, probably he's not driving in the right.
No, my dad was a chairman here, so I can be a chairman of Express.
Yeah.
No, we need somebody to come in and say, like Bale Mugera word Express at heart. People like Kabenges. Kabenge should have been, might have been sorted.
Which Kabenge?
The Kabenge, you know.
You don't know what you're talking about, but he's good in football administration. But I think it was his time also too.
The World Cup is here, Felix. What's your favorite tournament that you've watched?
One thing, for me, I think starting 98 onwards, I've been interested.
France 98.
Oh, okay. When Thierry was still a young man, but Zidane was in charge. The game, I think that's when they played the finals with Brazil.
Yeah, true. And they lost 3-0. They beat Brazil by 3-0.
My God, it was a good game. It was the beacon of world stars then. I remember that game. I saw Cafu. I think was captain then.
For the no, it was Carlos Dunga.
Dunga, yes,
Dunga,
that's the
captain
name
of Brazil. Yes,
Dunga.
Dunga. No, Dunga's retired. He's in Brazil. He was actually spent some time with the national team, but he was actually fired. So Cafu is also around. Cafu is a father to Thiago Alcantara.
Yeah, Alcantara. That's true.
Yeah, and Rafinha.
I like how Brazilians kept themselves. Most of those guys, their discipline, I think, is the evidence of how they look today. You've seen, apart from Ronaldo Darima,
who is huge,
and Ronaldinho, who had the issues.
So the World Cup will be live on UBC TV, but I'll tell you one memory about the World Cup. When I started watching, the first game I watched was the game between Yugoslavia and West Germany. That was in 1990. We were not born by that time. We were not born. I was around.
I was born.
No, after the war. That's the first World Cup. The first game I watched in the World Cup. But while I talk about 1990, Felix, you can talk about France 98. Every team had stars in that World Cup. You go to England, you go to teams like Italy, you even go to Cameroon, from Mufede to Mambiki to Roger Miller to Thomas Nkono.
Is that the World Cup where they did even that song of Roger Miller?
Yes, about Roger Miller. So you go to Argentina, from Canigia to Nesta Sensini to Diego Maradona, you go to West Germany. Now today you watch a World Cup and look at teams in that tournament and ask yourself, who is the star of this team? Who is going to make wonders? You go to US 94. I think you were born by that time in US 94, where you could see Sweden with players like Thomas Bruyne, Martin Dahlin. I have perfect people praise Patrick Kluivert and Oliver Bierhoff as the best headers of the ball. Nobody watched Martin Dahlin. I watched Martin Dahlin in US 94. I have not seen any single player who directs the ball in the air or in motion and gets it in the net. I saw him score a goal against, I think it was Saudi Arabia, against Saudi Arabia. He just met with the ball from the corner and just shoved his head into the top corner, and that was a goal. So today people just head direct. Harry Maguire just goes direct and heads it in.
Who's Maguire?
He's a player at Man U.
Anyway, clearly we don't want to end it on the note of Maguire. We'll add in a bit of spices of Justin, and probably, but Ruben, I don't know, you said you don't play any instrument.
No, I don't understand things like instruments. I don't understand the guitar for the country guy.
Oh yeah, the country boy anyway.
Yes. I'm a countryman. So I don't know about other machines, other instruments. Okay.
But Ruben, just a quick one. Our time is running quite fast. We did talk about parenting. I don't know if you followed that discussion earlier about safety of children. Any particular thing you have a comment about? You're a father of girls. You're a family man. You've been at it for over 10 years. How have you done it?
No,
lately we have a lot of challenges.
You start with church. You start with church. Allow your girls to go to church. Okay, I might be a pagan as Ruben, but my children are not. So you allow them to go to church with their mom and get some small values. Then as a father,
but which church? You see, you
Catholic
don't
church,
just
a traditional church, not these Biwembe churches where they put up Dr. So and so is a pastor so and so. Those are just waste of time.
Bishop
They have a calling. They say we have a calling up from where I don't know. So from church, even at home, the schools attended Felix. If you want to instill discipline in your children, go to additional schools. Personally, if I had a son, I would take the son to junior boys. Yeah, they are there. There's a school I know called Namiango Junior Boys. If you have a son, there's 7 years. That's the school. 7 years at Junior Boys. The boy can come out like Ruben. You won't find him putting on certain things, talking rubbish and what. Then you at home. What do you tell your children when you're with them? Besides school and what? Teach them.
Do you find time for your children?
I do.
Yeah,
I do. Yesterday I went to visit my daughter in Budo because they're doing exams on Tuesday.
Yes.
So I was telling Robert that I didn't go with success card. I went with words. You are the first born here. You must pass. 3, if you don't, I will pick you on Wednesday in the evening. But if you think you are not going to pass, don't waste my time.
To come and pick you.
So she would walk. So I was very honest with her. I spent 30 minutes with her and I said bye. See you on Wednesday after the PROE. So it depends on how you nurture your child.
So parenting is key in safety.
It's very key, but schools and church is more important.
So parents out there, please find some time to take your kids to church. But also, and he did bring about a point we did miss, I think, the issue of schools. Yes. Which schools you take your children
Traditional, not international.
There's something we need to learn. Parents normally talk about money. You want to compromise on your education.
Which money?
That's a problem. Yeah. And I remember one of my very celebrated elders told me one time, if you think education is expensive, try the cost of being ignorant.
The doubt I honor money in terms of school is when you never start asking about the pocket money you got from home. If the question number 1 in section A is how much the order they give you, then I'll give pocket money. If they don't ask that, don't ask me about pocket money. I don't know about pocket money.
Anyway, clearly Chibira is not giving pocket money.
I don't have that money. I don't have the pocket money.
But please, parents out there,
let your mother give you because she has a lot. Me, I don't have pocket money. I don't have. I have pens and books and shoes and the kiwi and school fees. That is all. I don't have pocket money. They cook posh at school. What's your problem?
So anyway, we're going to take a break. Please don't forget to give your kids something to take to school. You leave Ruben alone. Ruben needs
something. Ruben doesn't have what to get.
Asking for grab.
Find the X. Anyway, they say find the X. Not grab. Not the Gweke.
But that is. Anyway, let's take a break. We're going to be back with a beautiful performance from our dear, lovely guest assistant. And later on, of course, after in Uganda, will be extra. Will be coming in Friday special. They will be talking about, I think, African issues. They'll be giving us an insight in that. But from us right now, we're going to take a break. We'll be coming back and we'll be listening to some good vibes from Livia.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala. This is Good Morning Uganda.
It's Freaky Friday from Airtel. Buy or gift. Buy or give.
Get freaky too! Dial *149*10# to load a Freaky Friday bundle for you to enjoy the best offers on